have already talked for 7 seconds before I even started the recording, so I'll probably have to cut out some blank space I create later or something. So after I finished the first gym, as you see here, we decided it was time to go on to our next route. I got the running shoes, but since we're using an emulator that has a speed up option, that wasn't, a big deal. I just want to show my party here, but I clicked the wrong button, so I'll show you right now. Houdini's 15, Duchamp is 14. We thought it was pretty good, but we're really missing some encounters, so we make through our way through this route right here, hop in this grass, looking for our first encounter of the second video. It was looking good. It was a Milotic. It would have been really helpful if we could have caught this. Unfortunately, as you'll see, after going through the trainers on that route, and you can't really skip all of them, Duchamp was 17, and I think Houdini was like 16 or 17 also, and I don't have any status moves, so my only chance to catch this Milotic was really to Icy Wind and hope that I could catch it. And I tried throwing a couple Pokeballs, I think, just because it's level 3, so like, I was praying, but it's fully evolved, so I'm sure the catch rate is super down. I don't catch it, which is very tragic. But I don't know if maybe it was just we weren't prepared for the level cap of the wild mons in the areas. But after beating Brock, I thought that like this next round they should have been at least level 8 or 9, like freely. But maybe I just haven't played a game in so long with such a bad experience gap. I don't know. Or maybe it's because I only caught 2, was only able to catch 2 of my mons, and they're so overly leveled because we don't have any outlets to share XP. So I decided to finally hit it. As you see, I killed it. Milotic down. So I don't remember if Marcus caught what he saw, but it doesn't matter. I killed mine, so even if he did, put in the bank. Heal my Pokemon up. Almost lost it there for a second, coughing. And time to get into the Mount Moon, another encounter here in Mount Moon. I'm hoping for something I can actually catch, because beating the game with 2 mons is gonna be, I'm not gonna say impossible because it's just a base game, but it's not gonna be easy. And I got a nose pass here. I think, alright, he's not great, but you gotta take everything you can get, right? So I just I think I threw a Pokeball once just to see, because it's level 7. But I think it breaks out pretty freely here. And so then I decide, alright, well, it used Harden, which raised the defense. So I cancel out throwing another Pokeball there, and just start headbutting it. This strategy's going pretty good. I'm flinching it down, and it's not raising its defense or anything. So all I really had to do was hope that I don't crit it, but obviously I do crit it. So that's dead as well. Same thing, I don't remember what Marcus ran into, because it's been about 2 weeks since we recorded at this point, since I got sick. But I killed mine, so can't catch it. I come up here through the cave, take the Helix Fossil. This is always the fossil that I used to take anytime I do a run in this old version. I always liked Omastar more. I'm guessing, because it's randomized, that when I turn that into something, it won't be Omastar, but that's fine. I just decided to, keep it fresh, and Marcus took the other one, but they're both going to be randomized, so it doesn't really matter. Come on to Route 4. We haven't had an encounter here yet, so we're still looking to just add friends to the team, and we are still at 2 mons going into Cerulean City. So we get into the grass here, and I get a Nuzleaf. I think, okay, I see the mon, and I'm like, alright, now not that bad. Could be better. Always use a grass type. Maybe it has some statuses that'll help me catch mons. It's level 8. After going through the cave, my Dugong's reaching 19. I have no status moves, and Headbutt's really the only thing I could do. But I crit Headbutt again, because, I don't know, I guess my Dugong's the luckiest Dugong in the world. So Nuzleaf faints. Yet again, don't remember the encounter for Marcus. But any of that don't matter. I didn't remember because obviously I killed my Nuzleaf, so he can't keep it even if he caught it. We come up here, we run into Psycho. This guy's been preying on our downfall for over 2 weeks. So much so that I'm even sick at this point. Yeah, so we get into our first rival battle. It's he throws out a Pichu, which is pretty alright. I had to swap in case he used an electric move, but it didn't do anything special there. Then he uses Grovyle. So I go back to my Dugong, and I actually cut out about a 4-minute segment here where me and Marcus were trying to figure out if this Grovyle would be faster and kill me with something. But it actually ends up not, because the only way it would have been faster is if it was perfectly IV'd, and I was like, I doubt in a base game randomized that this Grovyle is jolly like max IV. So I just hit it with the Ice Beam, Aurora Beam, and that takes it out of commission. So that's pretty easy. This fight was only a little scary because my rival did have the Poochyena, the Dark type, so Kadabra is effectively useless for most of this fight. So at this point, I really just had to hope that he wouldn't throw anything out that would kill my Dugong. Stantler wasn't really a big deal. I just kind of sped through that part. And then at this point, I felt pretty safe. However, if Poochyena did kill my Dugong, then my run would be over. But I think I just Aura Beam twice and we take him out and we continue to move on. That's about as easy as it goes. Because we are doing Nuzlocke rules and not leveling past the gym leader, and we only have 2 months to split experience, we weren't able to get past the bridge without overcapping our Mons. So, because I think Misty's max level is 21, and we're already at 20 fighting the rival. So after I healed the Mons and went into the mart to get some supplies, we just went right up to the gym to go in. You can actually avoid both trainers in the gym, but I forgot that we hadn't fought them because I don't know, it's just been kind of a weird run. So I walk right into the first guy. I think he throws out like a Trico. Yeah, we blow through this trainer real quick. Wigglytuff comes out. I think maybe it takes 2 hits, but it doesn't matter. So I go heal, come back, get ready for Misty. Hopefully she doesn't throw anything out wild. She doesn't throw anything out that is wild, I should say. So I stop here for a second and try to contemplate what could possibly be my better starter. I decided to flip the coin and start with Kadabra, which actually ended up being kind of tragic. So I talk to Misty and the battle starts. Man, I forgot how actual slow the game itself is. So, Ace Trainer Joey, aka Misty, sends out Claydol. Leading Dugong into this would have been really good because I could have just Ice Beam or Aura Beamed twice, and it would have been over. Because I was not paying attention and kind of watching Marcus play here, I used Teleport the first turn. This thing used Rock Tomb, which made me realize I was actually kind of in a little bit of a problem because Rock Tomb super effective against Dugong, so I can't eat too many, so I can't really swap hard into it. So on this this turn I try to disable it, but he uses Psybeam because he's better than me. Why would he use Rock Tomb again, even though it's doing the most damage? At this point, I became confused and I missed, even though I break through the confusion, so I had to use my Super Potion so I don't lose my Kadabra because this Claydol's, I don't know, 1v19 against me. Oh, sorry, it's hard to talk when I'm sick like this. And so finally there, I decided to just go for it because I didn't really have another play. I couldn't do anything to it with Kadabra. The confusion was doing no damage, so I get Dugonging on a Psybeam and I hit it with an Aurora Beam. It hits me with Rock Tomb and it crits. So I probably could have eaten 2, but with the crit I wasn't gonna be able to. Luckily she uses the Ace Trainer Joey or whatever his name is, uses a Super Potion, which is gonna allow me to just Aurora Beam this twice. But at this point, even though I have potions, I kind of have to really hope for an easy second Mon. But it ends up not really being a problem because I plow this Claydol, and I'm feeling good about getting past the Claydol. And then Ace Trainer Joey hits me with the I'm gonna send out my Weedle. So at this point, I just swapped my about full HP Kadabra. All I gotta do is hit 1 confusion. This thing's never living. And that's gonna be the second gym defeated for me, which was nice, honestly. That's about it for the second gym. Yeah, that Claydol was a real issue for me and Marcus because it was gonna mess up my Houdini and Dugong. But she gives us the badge. And I don't know, I think Water Pulse, but I don't even think it's actually Water Pulse, but I didn't check what move it is. And we just kind of went on to the next thing, which I believe is just going straight up for a chance at an encounter. Yep, right into this grass. So here we are in the grass, and for me, a victory bell pops up, and I think, wow, I really kind of need to catch this. We're getting to the point where this is a little rough. So I headbutt it, which is fine. It drops to that HP, which was pretty lucky that I didn't kill it. And then I realize I can't do anything else to it, can't status it, still don't have any status, so I'm just going to have to pray that a Pokeball will work. And it does, which is nice. So finally, finally we have a third friend. Unfortunately, this Victory Bell is attached to Skitty for Marcus, which is a very bad option because the only move Skitty knows is Double Slap, attacking wise, and it doesn't learn anything else. So maybe if we can get some TMs or something in the store, we can maybe improve it if we decide to keep this on our team long term. But because we've only been able to get 2 Mons up to Misty at this point, they're both on the squads. So then we come back down and we heal. Oh man, I'm like really going down hard right now. So I show off the team. I just wanted to put him out in front so we could start training. And then we go back up. And I think the next thing that we do, well no, first I check what he is. I think he's like Hasty Chlorophyll or something like that, so it's boosting speed, I think. And then it adds a good typing, and that's really it. The big thing that this adds, which I'll show right here in the moves, is Sleep Powder. My god, is it easier to catch mons when you can chip them a little and put them to sleep. So we go up here, like I said, this little patch of grass is actually another route, so it's another chance at a mon, and with Sleep Powder we were feeling lucky. So we hop right in there to catch something, and take a second to click. There we go. So at this point a Blissey pops up for me, and I think, man, I'm only getting fully evolved forms. If I catch this Blissey, my team's looking pretty stacked. Because this Blissey has soft boiled, like Curse, Double Slap, and something else. It refresh, sorry, not Curse, and Double Team. This mon like doesn't do anything, and you're gonna see right here, I decided to damage check it, and a crit Vine Whip did that much damage. So I skipped probably about a 6 to 7 minute fight of just burning this mon's soft boileds to where right here eventually I get it to sleep. Get it to sleep under half HP, and I decided to throw a Pokeball because I don't know if my chances will get any better. Knowing me, I didn't want to crit it, kill it either, because that's popular for me to do. So we did in fact catch it. Unfortunately, I was so excited about actually getting another mon and it being Blissey and the way my team was looking that I didn't name it. So Marcus actually caught a, what's it called? A when Ralts evolves, not Gardevoir, the in-between form, Corellia or whatever, that's what Marcus caught. He named his Blissey because I forgot to make a name, so that's attached. And then I skipped probably the biggest training arc we've ever seen to get to Bill's house. We go in here, we talk to this guy. He gives us the SSAN ticket, pretty much clearing the way for us to go to Vermilion City after a little bit more training. So I'm just going to take a second to use this clip to say, in general, I don't have really any background music for any of my videos. The only song that I have that doesn't get copyrighted, I've used in like every video. So if anybody knows a good way to get free copyright songs, let me know. Like, I've tried everything. I've tried using on Spotify, you can literally look up copyright free music, and then if you use any of those songs in your background, people still come over and copyright claim it. And I don't really care, because I'm not even trying to make money on YouTube, but it just turns the audio off in my video, and that's just, it defeats the purpose. So I don't want to keep using that one song, because that one song was the only one I wanted to get to use for my last series, which was the competitive draft league Kanto season 4. I might have to use it here too, because I want to get this out, and I don't want the only thing to be heard is my sick ass voice. But anyway, we go down underneath Cerulean City in a second, I think. Oh wait, never mind, sorry, I'm showing the team after the training arc. I don't know if you guys know what it's like to train a Blissey with only Double Slap to level 20, but it is not a laughing matter. That took a long time. This video is a lot shorter, strictly off the training arc of my Blissey, and Marcus's Skitty is absolutely a leveling demon. So we go up through here, we get Dig back from the Team Rocket Grunt. He only had like a Pidgeot or something that died to Aurora Beam, so I didn't even leave it in. We come under Cerulean City to Route 5 and get our encounter here. For me, it's a Slowbro, and for Marcus, it's a Pidgeot, which is actually kind of useful for him because his team hadn't really gotten anything decent since Machamp. Gardevoir won't be bad when he evolves it, but I know the XP rate on that mon is not very high, so kind of similar here. I don't have a great way to fight this Slowbro other than putting it to sleep, and it's got Curse, as you can see. So I think, and I could be wrong, but I think I just kind of chip it away. I leave this whole battle in. Sorry, I'm adding some blank spaces so I have extra room to cut audio out, because I know since I talked in the beginning before I actually hit start on the thing that I need to make up some time. Yeah, so you see the set on this Blissey here. This is a Tail Whip, Refresh, Double Slap, Soft Boiled. So pretty much the only way for me to kill Mons is to Tail Whip and then Double Slap them down and hope that they don't have the ability to, like, you know, Soft Boiled or heal, really. I think I hit him again because I would need to have 5 hits plus a crit to kill it there. At this point, I didn't feel safe clicking Double Slap just based on my luck on previous mons. So this Slowbro at this point is very slow, and he's very strong. I think if he tackles, he actually might kill me. But luckily, I just had to go into my bag and throw that hot Pokeball, bro. I think at least. It has been a long 2 weeks. We recorded this and then I started uploading, and then on Friday I got hit with really bad sickness, and it kind of put me out of commission for the weekend. It's Tuesday. I've been sick since Friday, and this is what I currently sound like. Jesus. And so yeah, no, I go into the Pokeballs, throw a Pokeball, and pray that I catch it. Well, I didn't catch it, and he yawns me, which is fine. Dang it. I'm really trying not to cough. So I go back to Victory Bell. Even though if he tackles, I think he kills me either way. I don't really know why. I'll put it back to sleep. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. The me playing the game knows what I'm doing. The sick me making the voiceover does not know what we're doing. So I throw a Pokeball to sleep under probably about 1/3 health. And we catch that bad boy. I'm trying to. Oh yeah. So we catch it, and I didn't. I couldn't remember, even though I just said it, what it was attached to. But I caught my Slowbro, and Marcus caught his Pidgeot. So we go ahead, we get in there, we give them their nickname. For the rest of the run, they're gonna be called Pidge Bro, which is it's an experience, I guess. So the team is looking strong. We have 5 mods, but based off what we caught so far, like I said, I mentioned in the first video that rule of like not having the same 6 types in either of our parties wasn't really going to work out, because there's like 3 psychic types between the 2 of us, and we both only have 5 mons, so we really kind of had to let that rule drop, or else we weren't going to be able to use any mods. So the next encounter at Route 6, right before Vermilion, is Flaffy. I left the battle in, but in all honesty, I probably could have kind of cut it out. It doesn't, it's not even that it ends like poorly or anything, but it's just like, no, I mean, I guess it's poorly. So the point of this clip that I left in was we caught yet another mon, which was good. However, uh, after I catch it, me and Marcus we're playing together, but we're not at the same exact spots. So I was a little bit ahead of him on this route, and I caught this, and he was fighting a trainer currently. So I caught it, and then uh, I waited for him to tell me what his encounter was, and it was a cast form. So I named it Flaff form for when, like, hopefully he caught his. But after I named it, but before I made it to Vermilion, he finished the encounter and he accidentally killed his. So as my game skipped into Vermilion here because I was speeding through on the emulator, I just had to go to the PC and put Flatform in there to join Crobat as a fallen member of the game. And so that is really the end of what me and Marcus pre-recorded. So we do have to play again. We have to play again soon if I want to continue this. And also, like I said, if anybody knows a good way to get background songs that people won't try and put a strike on my channel for, please let me know, because I only have only the one song seems to go through clean usually. The other stuff has gotten some kind of claim, which just means I can't monetize my videos, but I'm not trying to monetize them anyway, but it just mutes the audio in those segments. So I'd really like to find a way for better background, and we'll see you guys in part 3.